First of all, Merry Christmas and almost Happy New Year. What a blessing to be with you. And so on behalf of Wendy and myself and our entire leadership team here at the Harbour, South Florida, we just wish you one of the most hope-filled years in 2026. And so I just want to take a couple of minutes and talk about the power of God's light shining in this Christmas season. Now, growing up in Montana with snow-filled streets, there were lights in the windows, beautiful to look at, but they also say something to us. And that's what I want to talk to you about for just a couple of minutes. Because light has always meant hope, direction, safety, and of course at this time of year, celebration. And in the middle of the lights that we enjoy each time of this year, we need to remember that Christmas ultimately is the story of light entering the world in the person of Jesus. Matthew writes, "The people living in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of the shadow of death, a light has dawned." Now, what's powerful about that verse is that Jesus didn't just bring light, he is light. In fact, point one, we can see that Jesus, the original light of the world, found in John chapter 8, verse 12, it says, Jesus boldly declares, "I am the light of the world, and whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." Light reveals what we cannot see. Light guides us when our paths feel uncertain. And light gives life and warmth when our heart needs it. Light breaks the power of darkness, and Jesus came as God's light, exposing truth, showing the way to the Father, and bringing hope to a broken world. Now, what's amazing about the manger, it wasn't just a humble beginning, it was a lamp being lit for all of humanity. Because we need his light to overcome darkness. Darkness represents confusion, sin, fear, separation from God. But Jesus came and stepped into it, and not only stepped into it, but overcame it. Christmas is the celebration that darkness does not get the final word. Now, the point two that I want you to catch here is that Jesus passed now this torch on to us. Jesus didn't just shine, he called us to shine too. In fact, Matthew 5:14 says, "You are the light of the world. Let your light shine before others that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven," verses 15 and 16. Think about that. Jesus, the light of the world, turns to his followers and says, "Now you carry my light." Now we need to know that we don't produce our own light, we reflect his. But just like the moon reflects the sun, our lives are meant to reflect Jesus, his essence, which is his love, his compassion, his truth, and his divine enablement of others. Now, third thought here. Why is Christmas and us moving through the end of this year into the new year the perfect time to shine? Well, while the world celebrates Christmas with lights, many hearts are still living in darkness. In fact, some people feel alone, even when they're surrounded by all these people at this time of season. Some struggle with grief at this time of year and hold it in, hold it in. You may not even recognize that. And some feel a lot of financial and emotional pressure in this time of the year. Some don't see any hope for the future as they move into a new year. But the good news is this, is that light, Christ's light, shines brightest when it's the darkest. This season gives us countless opportunities to be what Jesus already said we are, his, light in the world. And this can look like small acts of kindness that make a big difference. For example, including someone who feels left out. Being patient to others in a season known for stress. Sharing encouragement with those who are weary. How about this one? Being generous to someone who can't repay you. Or sharing hope in the message of Jesus when others ask. Because see, when people see your light, they aren't meant to think, "Wow, you're amazing." They're meant to say, "Your God must be amazing." And our kindness points to his kindness. Our love points to his love. Our good works points to his glory. So fourth thought here. Here's some practical ways to shine bright this Christmas and New Year's season. Here are 3 simple commitments we can make. Let's all do this together. Number one, let's slow down and see people. See, Jesus noticed the unseen and loved the overlooked. Ask, Lord, who can I see today the way you see them? Number two, serve without expecting anything back. In other words, help someone who can't repay the kindness. Light expects no applause, it just shines. Number three, speak hope wherever conversations turn negative. Bring encouragement where there's a downer in the midst. Truth and peace when there's the absence of that. The world needs fewer critics and more Christ followers. How about this one, number five? The source that keeps us glowing. Lastly, we shine because we're connected to the vine. Our light shines because it's connected to the power of Christ, the source of all light and all life. And this happens as we stay in His Word, in His presence, in His love. That's what keeps the flame burning strong on the inside of us. In fact, John 1:5 says, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. It could not overtake it. The darkness cannot put the light out of Christ, and that light lives in you. Now, as we conclude this morning on this after Christmas Saturday, when you see the lights glowing around you between now and New Year's, let them remind you, number one, that Jesus came as the true light, that He broke the power of darkness, and now He sends you to shine in the world. May homes and workplaces and communities be brighter because Jesus' followers are there. And may every light we share point someone to the Savior who came to shine on us first. Harbour, South Florida family, as we get ready to go and move in to 2026, let's go and be His light in this year and every year to come. He is the light of the world who is empowering us now to go and be the light of the world, to represent Him through the grace of God that's on our lives. I love you. I can't wait to see what God's going to do this year. I miss you terribly. We send our love. We look forward to seeing you at the first Saturday in January. God bless you guys.